Alright guys, how's it going? So in this video we're going to be talking about Hassan Ouedraogo. Have you ever heard of him? Have you ever pronounced his name right? Because I haven't. He's described as a towering 18-year-old midfielder. He's been linked with Liverpool, other Premier League clubs as well. Bayern Munich really heavily linked. I think we'll be talking about them a little bit in this video. Basically, it says that he's caught the attention of Bayern Munich with his performances in Germany with Schalke 04. The youngster has burst onto the scene in the last year and is now linked with a move to the Premier League as well. He's an academy product from Schalke, and he became a first-team player at the start of the 23-24 season after the club's relegation to the second tier of German football. So Schalke were forced to release a number of senior players as a result of that relegation, and the youngsters were called upon basically, and he got his chance and he's really done well. He joined the first team for pre-season where he impressed and was given a place in the squad. He was 17 years and 80 days old. He's 6'4", and he's been likened to Paul Pogba, and he made a professional debut in 2 Bundesliga against Hamburger SV. He became the youngest player to feature for the club, and he broke Julian Draxler's record as the club's youngest ever goal scorer because he was on target. Unfortunately, he suffered an ankle injury during the campaign, which kept him out of action for 4 months, causing him to miss much of the season. Anyway, he returned to action at the end of the campaign. He had 3 goals, 2 assists in 17 league appearances. The 18-year-old midfielder also featured for Germany under-17 and won the under-17 Euros and under-17 FIFA World Cup in 2023. Now, there has been an offer from Bayern Munich, apparently, which was rejected. And it was his father that had revealed this information. Now, it's saying here, he remains firmly on the radars of multiple sides, including Liverpool and Manchester United. And he has a £12 million release clause, which would make a transfer easy. And there are suggestions that he will move away from Schalke 04 this summer, after their failure to return to the top flight. Now, it's clear that Man United are already having talks with representatives, and there does appear that there is a lot of genuine interest in him. And like I say, Liverpool have been mentioned with him considerably. And this is the kind of, attractive deal, I think, that the likes of, we're going to have to keep, we're going to have to say Richard Hughes, because we keep focusing on Michael Edwards, but, Richard Hughes is the sporting director. But all we can say is with under Big E, this is the kind of thing that he would like. Now, one thing I can't tell you is, or don't have access to, is all the data and analysis and things that we know the club likes. However, we are linked with him. Manchester United are trying to sign him, and Bayern Munich have previously tried to sign him, and I think the interest remains there. So I think it's safe to say that this is, potentially a very good player and at a good price. You would agree. Now, most recently, his dad said that his son has not decided his next steps, in relation to this summer. And I want to go to his quotes. He said his son is still exploring his options, right? And his exact quotes are as follows: "Unfortunately, there are many false reports. The fact is, there was never a commitment from Hassan and us to Bayern. Although we had had a well-paid contract from Bayern ready for signature for months, the idea and perspective were more important to us than Bayern's financial possibilities. which is good, isn't it? Because that's old school. Dad there saying, no, we make the decisions based on what's right for you and your career, and not just because they're going to offer you more money than another club, which might be more beneficial, right? We knew Bayern's current situation, of course, followed it closely. Bayern have now informed us openly and honestly that they do not want to afford a transfer of Hassan this summer for various reasons. So it sounds like they've actually stepped back by this latest information. Hassan recently turned 18. We are grateful and proud of the great interest in our boy, but we have a valid contract with Schalke and will not make any hasty decisions. The next step is incredibly important for his personal footballing development. The financial aspect is not decisive, but primarily the idea and trust of the future coach and those responsible. We will continue to work together with Schalke to find a great solution for the club and for Hassan. Hassan has Schalke in his heart, I can assure you of that. We have not yet made any commitment to any club, not just from Bayern. Many clubs, especially from the Premier League, have been very interested in Hassan. There are teams from England who would like to sign Hassan directly for their professional team in the summer. We will make the right decision soon. I think this is one to keep an eye on. Now, I think you're going to hear me say that a lot this summer. And you've got to remember that keeping an eye on one doesn't mean that it will happen. It just means that there are certain transfer links. I've seen loads this morning. I've just skipped them. I don't touch them. I don't make videos or update the members' website to tell you about every single transfer link. I try and find the ones that I think should be, considered, make sense, or maybe we've heard something, and not just the ones to keep an eye on, also the ones that we can completely and utterly rule out. So this is Hassan Ouedraogo. You know what I'm like that. If it's not John Smith's or Jack Daniels, I can't pronounce it. But I think it might be one just to have a little nosy at, because it is a reasonable fee. And to be honest with you, I'd like to have a look and see if I can find a little bit more out about this kid. Maybe I should have done that before the video. So I just thought I'd bring it to your attention, because Liverpool have been mentioned with him. And I knew there was new quotes there, which is what I wanted to bring to your attention. All right. If you appreciate the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. That's a lovely love art. It's like giving me love. It's like, oh, look, just get drunk and drink. Love him. Right? Read the video description, please. Newsletter. Muy importante. Very important. The newsletter. Trust me. You'll see this week. We're going to put some stuff in there. Facebook group, chat room, social media, everything's in the video description. I do need to update the list of people that have bought me a beer and a drink. But I'm very, very busy at the moment. Okay, guys, speak to you soon. All right.